Ladies and gentlemen, in the cacophony of our modern world, a world where everyone rushes to share, to declare, and to proclaim that every action and intention, there lies a forgotten truth. Profound strength is not found in how loudly you speak, but in how quietly and relentlessly you work. Today I present to you an idea that I believe can reshape not just the way we work, but the way we live. Succeed and inspire others, confuse them with your silence, and shock them with your success. At first glance, this may sound deceptively simple, almost too straightforward. How can staying silent and working in the background possibly compete in a society that glorifies constant visibility? Yet therein lies its beauty and its power. Silence is more than the absence of noise. It is presence, focus, resilience, and control. Success, in turn, becomes the most eloquent response, silencing doubts and inspiring admiration all at once. Let us first step into the misunderstood world of silence. What is silence? Many equate it with emptiness or assume it represents a lack of confidence, lack of energy, lack of vision. But the silence I speak of today is not passive. It is not the silence of surrender or uncertainty. It is the deliberate stillness of a hunter before a leap, the pause before a masterstroke, the calm that precedes greatness. Silence, used well, is a strategy. Think about the countless distractions that occupy modern life. Social media feeds are overflowing with declarations: I'm starting a new fitness routine. I'm launching a business. I have big plans this year. There's nothing inherently wrong with sharing goals. But how often do such announcements fade away, leaving nothing substantial behind? Announcing plans prematurely can lead to two unintended consequences. First, it invites unnecessary judgment, often by those who don't fully understand your vision. Second, it diverts energy away from action, tethering you to the need for external validation. When you choose silence instead, you guard your goals. Silence keeps your energy focused. It eliminates external noise and lets you channel all your resources into what matters most: execution. Silence is also a shield, protecting you from the doubts of others or the discouragement of early criticism. This protective power is crucial because many dreams falter not because they were impossible, but because they were revealed too soon. Imagine this: you're writing a book. Every time you tell someone about it, they ask questions like, how's it going? When will you finish? Are you sure people will read it? What begins as enthusiasm can turn into pressure. Now imagine keeping that work private. Instead of feeling obligated to report progress or defend your ideas, you work at your own pace, driven solely by your passion for the project. Silence liberates you from the unnecessary burden of explanation. But silence is more than just a tool for personal focus. It is a message. When you don't respond to criticism, when you don't feel the need to defend every step you take, you project confidence. Those who attempt to bring you down with words expect a reaction. Your silence disarms them. They grow frustrated, unsure of your next move. This isn't about playing games or being manipulative. It is about mastering yourself to the point where external noise loses its power over you. Silence is not just a tactical advantage, it is also a crucible for growth. When you choose silence, you grant yourself the opportunity to reflect and refine. In the silence of your own thoughts, you confront yourself honestly. You learn what works, what doesn't, and what drives you. You become your greatest ally and harshest critic, free from the opinions of the world. And then when the time comes, you let success speak. Unlike words, which are often fleeting, success leaves an indelible mark. Words can be questioned or dismissed, actions cannot. Success transforms perception, silencing your detractors and inspiring those who doubted you. It is a declaration more powerful than anything you could have said in the build-up, because it is undeniable. Think about the moments in history when this principle played out on a grand scale. Abraham Lincoln is one of the most prominent examples. A man who faced business failures, electoral defeats, and constant criticism, Lincoln rarely defended himself with words. Instead, he let his actions as president and his legacy do the talking. Similarly, Helen Keller, deafblind and underestimated by society, didn't engage in pity or excuses. She worked tirelessly, achieving milestones that astonished the world and becoming an icon of human resilience. In modern times, Elon Musk operates under similar principles. His companies Tesla and SpaceX were quietly developed and perfected behind the scenes. It was only when these innovations were fully formed that they burst into public consciousness, leaving competitors scrambling to catch up. Even on a personal level, we all know individuals who don't talk about what they're going to do, they just do it. Perhaps it's the quiet coworker who consistently delivers beyond expectations, or the athlete who surprises everyone by dominating competition they never announced they were training for. These individuals aren't operating from a place of insecurity. On the contrary, their silence is their power, and their eventual success is their statement. This idea isn't confined to grand achievements or global fame. It applies to everyday life. Take relationships, for instance. Not every disagreement needs a verbal resolution. Sometimes silence speaks volumes. Instead of engaging in arguments, stepping back, reflecting, and allowing your actions to show maturity and care can mend connections in ways that words cannot. Or consider personal growth. If you've ever tried to improve yourself, whether it's getting in shape, learning a new skill, or breaking a bad habit, you've likely encountered the phenomenon where the moment you tell others about it, the motivation wanes. Announcing your intentions can give you a false sense of accomplishment, creating the illusion of progress without the hard work. Silence keeps you anchored, ensuring that your focus remains on the transformation itself, not the applause or commentary of others. There's an important psychological aspect to this as well. Humans are naturally drawn to mystery. When someone is quiet about their goals, it piques curiosity. It creates intrigue. And when that silence eventually transforms into success, the impact is magnified because it feels unexpected, almost magical. This psychological dynamic can work in your favor if you're willing to embrace patience and trust the process. Success, when it finally comes, doesn't just shock others, it transforms you. It validates your efforts, builds your confidence, and reinforces the value of persistence. It also changes the way the world sees you. Success earned through quiet determination earns respect. It gives you credibility, not just as someone who succeeded, but as someone who didn't need fanfare along the way. Living by this principle has long-term benefits. It builds emotional resilience, teaching you to find strength within rather than seeking constant reassurance from others. It cultivates patience as you learn to delay gratification and focus on incremental progress. And it fosters self-reliance, a quality that will serve you in every aspect of life. Let us remind ourselves that this approach requires discipline. It's easy to get caught up in the need for recognition, to want to announce your plans or share your dreams before they are fully realized. But the discipline of staying silent, of staying focused, will always be worth it. When the time comes, when your success finally bursts into the world, it will be louder, clearer, and more impactful than any words you could have spoken. In closing, I invite you to consider the immense power you hold when you don't feel the need to explain yourself. Confuse them with your silence, and when the time is right, shock them with your success. Thank you.